everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to hop on really quickly and make a quick video about the Shadow Lugia raids because I feel like there's a lot of players who feel very discouraged about raiding these and maybe they don't have a big community. Me personally, I live in a country where our community is very small, and also my community was going to raid all of these Lugias in their cars, and personally I don't have a car, and also there's no place that we can really go for these raids where a bunch of them would spawn in one place and like I could go in a taxi and get dropped off. No, unfortunately with this event, Niantic has made it so that they spawn randomly, so I kind of had to work with what was around me, and I also couldn't really coordinate with anyone to come because, like I said, they were spawning randomly and we weren't guaranteed to get any spawns like close to where I live or close to where they live, so everyone just sort of grouped up with a small group of friends and went to wherever it was convenient for them. I also did join my local community for the Shadow Mewtwo raids. At that time my parents had offered to drive me around, and we were driving around in the heat for 2 hours and we only got like 9 or 10 raids done, and I felt so bad. I didn't want to put my parents through that again. So I was just like, okay, let me work with what I have. What I do have is I have my own account, my brother's account, and my mother's account. Let's see if we can trio these raids. I was really doubtful at first. But in the morning before I left, I did check YouTube to see if anyone was able to duo or trio these Lugia raids, and I found, big shout out by the way to Pogo Raids Gameplay on YouTube. You guys are a lifesaver for posting this video, otherwise I would not have attempted these probably, because I was also not feeling very hopeful about it. But they posted a duo where they only used Mega Tyrannitars to defeat the Lugia and they were successful, so that encouraged me to go out and try it with my brother's and my mom's account. So that brings us to this video. I also wanted to try the new party boost feature. I was thinking maybe they did it without the party boost. They did have their Tyrannitars weather boosted though. I didn't have a weather boost because my weather was cloudy. They did it without the party boost, so I thought, okay, maybe the party boost would make it even easier. So this is what I'm going to show you guys today. I'm going to show you guys this party boost feature, and yes, I was able to defeat it with 3 accounts. So first, really quickly, I do have a Tyranitar already maxed to level 50, but it has Smackdown and Stone Edge, so I thought maybe I needed one with Bite and Brutal Swing. So I went ahead and I maxed a shiny 98 Tyranitar. Now, I've been wanting to max it for a while. I've been wanting one with a dark moveset for a while, but I don't think it was necessary in this situation because I noticed when we got into the raid that the health of Lugia was going down pretty quickly. But I think if you are going to attempt to duo it, you do want Bite and Brutal Swing because I think that will do more damage. Go ahead and check other websites on that just to confirm. I'm not a big raid expert, but I do have some really strong raid attackers and I'm usually able to duo and trio most of the raids that I want. Now my brother's Mega Tyranitar is around level 45, so I definitely wasn't going to be able to duo this because the video I watched on YouTube was very close and both Tyranitars were level 50. So I didn't want to take chances. We had 3 accounts, so we can do it with 3 accounts. And the third account is a level 40 account and it only has level 40 raid counters. It has a level 40 Mega Tyranitar, so that was also fine. Now at first I did go into the raid by myself with my account to check that the Lugia did not have Hydro Pump, because if it did have Hydro Pump I was worried that we wouldn't be able to beat it because most of us are using rock types and that would be devastating to us. So I checked, it has Sky Attack. Now the optimal move for if you want to duo it is going to be Future Sight, but like I said, Trio and Sky Attack was all I can ask for. These weren't also spawning that often around me, so I was just happy to find one, and it didn't have Hydro Pump, so I was going to do it anyways. So we go in, all 3 of us are in, and at first I was thinking we should just do it with the Mega Tyranitar only lobby, but then I saw how fast it was getting defeated, and I was like, okay, I have really good raid counters for this Lugia. I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of my Pokemon in. But yeah, at first I went in only with the Mega Tyrannotars. All of us did. And you can see that the party boost feature is on the bottom left of the screen. When you click that, you get an animation. It looks really cool, and your charge move will be doing, it looks like double damage. It says ×2 under it, so I think it's doing double damage. So that probably means, so there's 3 of us, that means like you're doing the same damage that 6 people would do. That's really good, I think. But yeah, you can see here I tried to back out before we all fainted, but we all fainted at the same time, and this is where I was like, yeah, this one Pokemon party is not working out for me. Of course, if I was duoing it, I would have to have it only Mega Tyranitar, but for this particular situation, I was like, okay, I have so many level 50 Pokemon that can counter this Lugia. I'm going to use those as well. Now, there was one point where I kept tapping the party boost feature, and I didn't realize that once you had used it, you can't use it again. You have to tap the charged move in order for it to get used. And that ended up wasting so many seconds because I kept tapping it and I wasn't doing any fast move damage or any charge move damage. I was like, wait, why isn't it letting me tap it? But yeah. Anyways, moving on, we did lose a lot of seconds on that. We could have beat it a lot faster and our time would have been better, but our goal here wasn't to get a good time. Our goal here was just to beat it because we just want to see if we can do these Lugia raids or not. So yes, we were able to trio it, and I have to give some props to Niantic for adding this feature in, especially since they added it in right before these Shadow Lugia raids came to the game. Otherwise, I think I would have skipped on these Lugia raids, and I think a lot of people would have skipped on them. But if you are discouraged or you feel like you definitely can't attempt these raids, if you know 1 or 2 other people and you guys have Mega Tyrannotars, definitely try it. Just give it a try. Even if you guys fail, give it a try. I highly recommend it. I was also one of those people who I gave up on the game when it first launched because I attempted a Kyogre raid by myself and I couldn't beat it, obviously. And then I was like, okay, well, there's no point in me playing this game because, you know, I have no one to raid with, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I gave up on the game quickly, and then I came back to it and I found a group of people to raid with, and I started enjoying the game again. But definitely, if you know 1 or 2 other people, give it a try. It's so worth it, and the first pass of the day is going to be free, so try it with that. Just give it a try. Now, obviously, if your account is newer and maybe you don't have as many raid counters, obviously it's going to be a lot more difficult for you to do it, especially with a very little amount of people. But if you have at least, I would say, level 40 Tyrannotars and there's 3 of you, I would say go for it, try it out, test it. Even if you fail, you guys learn, and work on these Tyrannotars, because let me tell you, Tyranitar has helped me with so many of these shadow raids. I was able to duo Moltres, I was able to duo Articuno, I duoed Zapdos. I was able to do all of these with the Mega Tyranitar, so definitely put Tyranitar as #1 priority on your list of Pokemon to power up, to max out, and to get Mega Energy for. And in terms of how Niantic can improve this event, well, we need a time where all of the raids are going to spawn these Lugias, because then you can actually coordinate with your local group and go out and raid a bunch of them in like a limited period of time. And you won't have to, I don't know, drive across the country to find another raid, you know? This will encourage people getting back together and grouping up to do raids in person. So definitely Niantic has to do that for these shadow raids to work. But that's all I have to say. I hope this encouraged you to try something new, and I hope you guys like my videos. Subscribe if you do, and leave a like, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.